How are we doing? We are back. We are back. What's halted? Oh no, INTJ resumed there.
Lied.
Resumed on that one.
Lied.
GOEV still pushing higher. Alright.
Lied.
So let's see what we got. I'm going to see if this level holds on GOEV here today. And then we'll take a look at what else we've got on the table here. It's looking to push again. Okay, no worries, that's fine. It can push again. For 4 today on GOEV, I really thought that was just a nice, easy backside play. Look, we had 1, 2, 3 of these going, and then yeah, they caught me out proper today. But we'll see what else we got on the table. At this point, we have GOEV still the front runner. Let's bring this down. Bring money flow back. So right now, 335. Still that area that I had from earlier saying that 330 would be an area where I'd expect it next to go to. But this is just on a bit of a mission today. So we'll see what we get here. A lovely little confirmation earlier, and it just didn't hold. A little bit difficult when you're streaming. Couldn't get my stop on, and 295 become 335. Futures as well.
Lied.
Let's see if we can't catch an offer here again at 330.
Lied.
LID. Oh, that is being called out. Doesn't sound too great, does it? But that's what it is.
Lied.
Just trying to get
Trug. Lied.
idea of where
Lied.
this could
Trug.
confirm.
Lied. Trug.
330. That sell side, which is what this is buy side now. My bad. This is a buy side, so this would be our first target on this. And we need to break this one with a vengeance. Okay, so to stop this going any higher, to stop this uptrend that has been put in place so far, right here, right now, right here, right now. Careful, and it held. So let's see what it's got. So that sell side liquidity has held for the job that we wanted it to, so it's pretty much negated. We've now got like a new swing down, and we need to know whether or not it needs to come and get the liquidity, and if it fails, it's going to go for. So just in there now. Here's a sell side pull. And generally go buy side to sell side until they don't need it, and then you can get a little bit more aggressive. And that's what we've got. GOEV short, anticipating the break 332 down to 305.
ANGH.
Let's see if we can't get some.
Lied.
So if I'm sketching out on the video, let me know, and I will cut the stream and keep the chart, because still on the backup internet provider right now. So what else is getting shouted out at us today?
Lied. Night. Night.
Let's see if we can get an add to that.
Night.
So talking LIDR, let's have a quick look at LIDR, see what's pumping or jumping.
Night.
Right.
Night.
So so it's funny. A lot of these are taking a second run at this lot. LIDR, just checking the levels in LIDR. They're not fantastic. Very messy down the bottom here, around $1. But yeah, LIDR has its intraday right here at 161. So I'm just going to put that benchmark on there. Benchmark number 2, it did work in the session. I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, that level holding again here, so just need to see if we need to tack into this one more time or whether or not that is going to be another buy for a new high. LIDR does look short from here as well, to be honest. Just show you LIDR a second. So LIDR, we're probably going to find...
ANGH.
ANGH setting up. Yes, that looks like a decent. That's the bench. Can't get on that.
Trug.
Initial target 305, 306 down there for GOEV. Let's have a look. So I do like this. I do like this on. Let me check the daily.
Trug.
Okay, the daily's got a lot bigger on it. I've already drawn these in. The daily does have bigger up at 2 and up at 3. Whether today's the day, we don't know. But what we do know at the moment is we've come into the intraday benchmark, we've rejected off, and we've come back into sell side.
Night.
So we'll keep an eye on this. So I'm not in this short. It is key as to whether this can hold. We can still hear it on the tape, which means we've still got that buy side volume coming in at the moment. So there'll be other things you can look at for a confirmation play. Where are all my indicators gone?
Night.
Okay.
Night. Night. Night.
All right, so we're pushing that sort of speed on the tape needs to stop being called out if this is going to hold. Otherwise, that is an indication they're going to gap through to $2. Tesla earlier, yes. So Tesla's just got into its sell side liquidity pool up there and has come off with 173.51. That now should be looking for 170, 175, something like that. So it should be looking for, it doesn't have to, that's just the way it goes. It's everyone's worked out so far. Let's see what we got. So LIDR. What else we got here? the other one that got caught out? ANGH. ANGH on the daily. Been all the way up there. Let me just see where that's going. Daily's got a massive amount of room on ANGH. Double top.
TGL. Night. Trug. Night. Trug. Night.
The money. You can hear that when it comes up. So yeah, LIDR, money flow pushing into that every time we hear it on the tape, and a little drop each time, but need to close a candle underneath these stair steppers.
LFCR.
What we got above? 2. Okay, so we need some confirmation that we can get this close. Come back to ANGH in a minute. It's it looks nice, doesn't it? It does have to kind of. It's got daily levels all the way up here, right? It's benchmark 2's up there at 350. We've got a 220. This is its kind of first resistance points to take. First resistance point to take profit. So.
ANVS.
Yeah, so I like this short a little bit less. At least LIDR is at a. Let me see where the daily is on this. Yeah, no, it all seems higher. What I'm gonna do on ANGH is just track those buy sides.
Trug, 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 trug. Trug. Trug, 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 trug. Trug.
Yeah, so rather than keep these drawing, I'm going to look at Trug. But you can see that these keep working.
Trug,
They
trug.
keep working. There's another one there. Right, if you take that up here, you're going to have a fresh one on
Trug.
this new high. And that one's
Trug.
just worked. So for ANGH, yes, you've got a double shot. Yes, you've got a double top, but I'm not convinced that's it. This to me is the first stop, and these are viable. Like I say, not necessarily for the rest of the day, but it could work out today. We are getting that money flow. Keep coming in today on this. LIDR is confirming short to the downside as well.
ANGH. ANVS.
GOEV waiting for a flush.
ANGH. ANGH.
This range above those highs that we're getting in there. LIDR is a better short because I have an intraday benchmark to work from.
ANGH. Lied.
So LIDR, and it probably
NKGN.
just has. I was just gonna say LIDR. Zooming so you can see a little bit better here.
ANGH.
I was just gonna say LIDR, which I've just hit. The short one needs to hold. This one's just dragging down, following down. What we've got down here, yeah. So target down here at 120. Ideally, we have to watch out for this level on every small cap that we're doing. ANGH sounds like it's pushing. Oh, we've got a flush down on GOEV. Nice little flush on GOEV. I wonder if we can get to this 305 level. That'd be beautiful if that all day fades now for me. That would be such a nice reward. Let's see if we get. I want to look out for this level down here at just below at 138. Want a nice flush off these. That's what we're looking for. Is we're not getting those nice problems. ANGH, yeah, pushing higher. Like I said, be careful with this. This can push all the way, if not to the twos, up to where's the other level? 355.
LFCR.
All the while the money's in ANGH. It may not be in LIDR, which is what we want.
LFCR.
LFCR, Very's taking the pole up there, is it?
LFCR.
The GOEV there. And LO. So okay, so GOEV's given us our. Oh, there we go. Got a really bad upload stream. 1 second.
Fuzz. Trug.
Yeah, let me know. We'll
Trug.
have to hit it if it keeps on playing up. So LIDR, a little flush off of LIDR, which is nice. GOEV, is that down to target 305 GOEV? Okay, let's target 1 here at 305, 306. We are below this. I'm going to kind of hold and hope we are going to get these stair steppers, hold our way through and see if we can't get deeper down into 295 on this. So we've got GeoEV. No halts are there? No, okay. So this is the area I was saying to changes here at all. Just want these momentum lines to keep on going down to 120 on LIDR. Little pin bar down there. Yeah, we want that momentum to keep kicking in here. Big kind of 305 to 312. We want this stock to keep a momentum play. Right now it's looking at the backside of that sell side liquidity pool and the backside of the trend line. And I want this to continue going on down. And it's LIDR still playing ball at the moment. GeoEV just toying with it. Just toying with it at the moment. GeoEV need that momentum to keep onto the downside, because I don't have anything above really. So what we do know is that other retailers have got their colour change play, right? So that's exactly what I drew on LIDR, which LIDR is also getting, by the way. Quick look at Shrug in a sec. Yeah, there's the colour change in a buy side liquidity pool. So you're gonna, not that they know the buy side pool's there, but it is an area for longs to join, and a decent area, backside of the channel that we was in earlier. Backside of the thicker price action that we saw down here around 305, and what we need to do is break through that if possible. So just hit the first area of liquidity, nothing lower yet. Just quick look at Trug while that carries on working through. Trug. Catalyst on Shrug. How I deal with who? Okay, so there you go. It's a golf, one of those go play golf simulators, and they've joined up with, they're looking to put some AI into their game. And they've teamed up with a machine learning company in order to do that, so guess it's kind of a good thing, but where does it come from? Let's get these things off of my chart here.
PWFL.
The truck looking like it is at least acknowledging its benchmarks for the moment, but not a lot to go on a kind of daily. Okay, yes, the truck's benchmark was at 220, exactly where it's topped out at. So yeah, that should be it on truck. I think if we're it could be slightly a little bit higher. Just pushed there. But at the moment, the fact that the price is acknowledging that area is a good thing. LIDR is confirming. So in terms of what we're seeing here on Trug though, in terms of is there a play on? So there's 40 cents down to our target. And what we know since the double top, if we are in a downtrend,
Night.
so the money flow's coming in LIDR again. Let's check where that's just a little pop to. So yeah, so it's holding sell side, holding sell side, and the last one is holding sell side. So all the while we're holding sell side, we can push, but we are, so if we take this level here, just keeping an eye on everything as well. See this low? First push up. That's what's holding us up here. Alright, that, all that to get to our ultimate target, which is down here between 130, 140 and 130 or 125. Sell sides have to hold, and this buy side has to fail, and then we should get a quick resolution with momentum down to fill this gap. So that if I'd put it up there, right? But there's the LIDI play. Now these guys are going to be in the money right now. And from our perspective, from this sell side pop to this level here, yeah, we want that to hold. It can pop to this one, but we want that to hold. Anything above here isn't so to get liquidity, doesn't mean it needs it to the sell side, okay? So
Light.
there we go.
Light.
There's live pushing
Light.
again. So you always have to be careful of this money flow. Look, if we zoom in, try and straighten up this
Light.
line here. Now it's not so aggressive.
Light.
There we go. Right, so that's what you've got to be careful for. When there's money flowing in the trade, it's generally a program trade. So we need this, if this pre-market benchmark to hold. Otherwise, this is going up for further money up to threes, or certainly twos. But all the while this sell side pull can hold, you can continue on your way down. But this has to hold. So ultimately 161, 156 is now out. This there you go. GeoEV is doing a similar thing now as well. See, when you enter these pools on the downside, they should reject straight away. And that isn't what initially we are getting. But it is what we want to see. The truck just popped to its sell side. I'll just put it down here, didn't I? Again, truck sell side hold. Still looking for that downside momentum. It's going to IDR. It's trying, isn't it? But that money flow is going to come in again. Close above the trend line. Tried to reject it off. Backside the trend line. Another push. Got to be careful. What happens here? Truck just pushed down to the same target of 170. Was that?
PWFL.
Picks up again.
Night.
Here comes the money flow again. So money flow's alright if it's a pop. Just a quick pop up. Consistent money flow keeping coming in when you're at a level is okay if you're on the buy side. It's not okay if you're on the sell side. You see, we're still in of this push up. There's nothing yet backside about this. We are still in front side. We're still in within the top third of the. You know, I find the edge in the benchmark generally. It's just nicer to play a daily benchmark than it is to play an intraday. Because when you've got an intraday that has a daily above it, small caps can eat them up so quickly. So that's LIDR. Gonna see if we can't break that to the downside. GeoEV. Okay, just a tick off this 317, that's fine. I don't want it to go back there, we'll just keep coming off. So the idea then is for us on the short side is we've had our target
night.
So should be taking half off there. So I've got a push now on LIDR. 1 second. That is a push. Yeah, so see now that is a push. Again. Night. So 161 defended last time.
Night.
Just need to flush off one of these bars if we're going to confirm the shorts. If not, we should probably bin this one off because it's just working too hard. As is GeoEV at this point, both looking dodgy time of day. I don't like this time of day for small caps anyway, but if they are hitting intraday benchmarks. So 1, 2, 3 shots at this benchmark here. money flow going into every single push right now. We need to get back in under this trend line and stop these guys out effectively. All right. So anyone trying to long this stock today is currently getting paid all the way. Where is pre-market? So yeah, so no problems. They're getting paid all the way because every time we've kind of paused, the market's pushed. Now, obviously, we are pausing here. So one big pause. But the first initial, I bet we haven't been there today yet, have we? No, right. So see, we haven't been here today. It's the first time we're here. The first time we're there, it generally always gets bought up. And you get that colour change go on. Right, red to green, everyone comes in. Off you go. Now that is fine, but what we're looking for is a target down here. Now for that to happen, these guys have to stop getting paid and they have to get stopped initially, and that's when you can get the flush occur because their stops are the sells here. So you get, if you can come down here, it's when they start to panic. Some will cover and take profit, so that can push it a little bit further down to the downside. And then when you finally get down here, literally at about 139, 138, all of their sells trigger, and then you get a real nice flush. But we will see what we get. We'll see what it gives us. Anything else going on? There's, so LSF. Not high enough yet necessarily, LSF. Where's it been before? Okay, definitely broke a benchmark, so it's on its way to a daily. How much volume has this got today? It was up kind of 4.2%. Oh, 396k. Oh, I'm binning that one off. Not enough volume on there, should be better things about.
Spur.
TSHA, I liked that earlier, didn't I? Oh, that's kind of playing out. Again, not giving us a nice easy ride about it. You're going to be looking 315 down to the lows. Another one at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into a liquidity pool, but hasn't quite got to that target yet. It was 5 cents off. Might want this liquidity pool at 3 before it can do it again. That would be another push up. Bearing in mind you've got 4 up there, so be careful with this liquidity pool. If you do break 308, you can see a momentum push above there. Shrug. So still holding this level 1, 2, 3, 4 times, pushing out again, so be aware of this one. Just trapped at the moment. That's going to be time of day. One of them will break this afternoon.
Light.
to LIDR pushing again. That's another push into sell side liquidity at the moment. So got under there, then couldn't, kind of held in that trend line. We've pushed up for the liquidity. That's why, you know, these trend lines are good, but you have to keep tweaking them because eventually they do come down to the liquidity pool that is waiting for them, and they can just be different. Okay, so just tacked into that liquidity pool there. Let's see if we can't get some resolution up there. Remember what we need? Quick punchy resolution off these levels in the first instance. They can fade later on in the day, but in the initial rejection of the highs, we need quick resolution, and that's what we haven't generally been getting this year, to be honest. With small caps, we're getting some decent resolution until later in the afternoon, but that's probably after they've worked a high and gone for a new one. So the problem with not flushing straight away is that when you push up and you grab liquidity again, is that you build another buy side pool. Alright, that's the problem. So trapped at the moment. Buyers still getting paid.
ANGH.
So there's money flow from ANGH, which is good because it takes people's eye off the ball on LIDR.
ANGH.
So working at all levels of that. So this is finished now. We'll be building our own one again off of the highs. But for ANGH to push higher and get an impulse move, that impulse move will be directed above 165 now.
Lied.
So 157 again, right? So that's exactly what I'm saying. Another push buy side liquidity, although it looks like sell side liquidity. So there's another look at the benchmark. So all sell side liquidity gone at this point. So it's not to say this level cannot hold, but there's no further liquidity resting up there. What we get on this bar.
ANGH.
So GREV gave me back 100 of the 300 that I lost on it. LIDR down 80 on that push because I'm not convinced that is high of day now. This is the patterns working out across works, across GOEV and now LIDR to say they are wanting a higher level. So I'm going to allow the shorts for a bit here and let this play out unless it really pumps up there and smashes through these levels and I get to 3. Because at the don't have it.
Fuzz. Trug.
So right now, LIDR, GOEV have both
Trug.
reclaimed their VWAP status. GOEV arguably
Trug.
only just. But
Trug,
the issue with
trug.
GOV is
Trug.
like I said, as soon as you build that swinging push, so it's now whether or not they get
Trug.
stopped, is we cause this other buy side,
Trug.
we create that,
Trug.
which is what you do not get when you get a flush. When you get a flush down to the middle of the level, what's going on here? Yeah, when you get a flush down to the middle of it, we're now stacking buyers.
Trug.
Right? So we're now stacking a load of bids coming in here and here. So this may still end up being a higher day on GOEV, but you've got another wall in front of you that you need to crack. So now what you have is two
TGL.
sets of buyers coming in. So
TGL.
the colour change
TGL.
here and the colour change here at or around VWAP, and we've just pushed above VWAP. Now ideally, same as before, these would get stopped, but I do not like being in a short play
TGL.
when the buy side liquidity pool holds. I don't like being in any play unless it's long on the buy side liquidity holding. That's the whole point of it. Let's have a look at something like Tesla that we played earlier. So that's the change that we've got, right? So you've got Tesla, holding this channel earlier. What was holding that channel was the sell side liquidity pools. So, like I said, when the sell sides are holding, good, comfortable with selling. When the buy sides are failing, good, comfortable with selling. Best execution, right? So that's a completely different thing. That's where I expect orders to be executed. Client orders with better execution. So the sell side and this one, I expect to come down and hold sell side liquidity until we hit this one, and then I expect to come up and foul a sell side liquidity until we get to a better one again. And now we have for that to work out. And as soon as we get to one where I think it's going to reverse, the first thing I'm going to do is draw in that liquidity from the buy side. Same as I do on small caps. Does the sell side hold?
Trug.
So I'm flat at the moment.
Trug.
Jov flush.
Trug.
So that's what you want, even though it's just double bottoming it where it was. That's what you've got to get to break through one of these levels. Now if you can close under this 307 or 305 actually, You've got to get further into this box. That's got to flush further into that box to play.
Trug.
So LIDR
Iron.
holding its buy-side liquidity pool again. Yet to be seen if that is the higher day or whether it's going to want further.
ANGH.
Certainly accumulating at these highs, right? So
ANGH.
not an easy play to be in. It's kind of one to set you stop and walk away, because these have been taking all day to work out and sometimes involves a higher push before they do.
ANGH.
ANGH. Yes, ANGH still doing its thing. Buy side liquidity down, sell side liquidity up. If you want higher, it's got to break 165. You can take the play, right, from
ANGH.
like in this one. We do have, like literally we haven't even got to benchmark 1, so we do have room to the upside.
ANGH.
While buy side liquidity pools are holding, we can expect to go higher. We want sell side to fail in that instance, right?
ANGH.
So here's another push. The first time you see one hold and a buy side fail, then
ANGH.
you've got room to the downside.
ANGH. ANGH.
ANGH pushing GOEV. So he held that buy side pull again.
ANGH.
Typical of this kind of lunchtime-ish action.
ANGH.
LIDR, was that? Oh, yeah, look, so LIDR now, a gap here, look. A gap here
Iron.
to play with. But you need to break that buy side in order to get involved in this gap. What we've got going on in the NQ in any case?
Fuzz.
Well, so NQ making lower lows into a buy side liquidity pool. So strong level holding there on the NQ at the moment with sell side holding each of those up pushes. Every pop you get is to sell side liquidity, and they're getting smaller and smaller. But the key is, does one fail? So look, now you're so tight. So your sell side liquidity is coming. Now you are now so tight that you're literally, you've got to go sideways unless you want to actually punch out of one of these, which may well happen until FOMC. So not a great deal on the NQ to do. What about the Russell? The Russell's generally easy to trade if you are on any kind of futures prop. It's a lot nicer to you. You don't get paid out so quick if you win, but you certainly do not lose your money as fast.
ANVS.
So yeah, in contrast to what is happening on the NQ then,
ANGH.
Yes, the Russell's still kind of like holding up. So it didn't come down and grab. So it didn't come down and grab this yet. But we have did fail the buy side. So that probably means this has failed to probably come into the sell side for lower, because we did fail the downside. So let's see what we've got here on the Russell. So you've got a sell side sitting right there.
AMTX.
The most recent buy side is going to be right here, and that's the frequency of the swings in the Russell. If you're looking down on a tick chart, is crazy. If these levels work as part of an algorithm, you'll see them very, very clearly on the tick chart.
ANGH. ANGH. LFCR. ANGH. LFCR.
So ultimate.
LFCR.
Pop down to this here.
ANGH.
Side by side.
LFCR. LFCR.
And that's it. And generally on futures I'll go for
LFCR.
3 minute as opposed to a 2 minute, just to.
LFCR.
There'll be a lot of noise. You can track this down to a tick chart, like I said, but TSH is pushing. But that is why you can find, before you get here, like you're shorting this, expecting to get to here. Don't, you can expect to find some support here, and then another push back up, comes and grabs your profit when you've got in, and then, you get worried, only to cover in your to cover that short, and for it to then push the gap. But like I say, the same thing happens. Doesn't matter whether we are in stocks or we are in futures. This play that comes down here is a buy to the next level as target. And this one, my scale's totally off because I've got some. What's this down here? I think we quite come in to tap that. No, they're still sitting down there, so we'll leave that. Didn't I draw that in? I thought I drew that in. For MC day, we can look for these to get tapped in. So all these micro levels that I draw in, and these are still pretty micro, they're 3 minute, right? But they can go to the macro. So into sell side, coming off twice here, still haven't taken out that top level up there at 2069, so we could look for that. Or we could look to come smashing down into the buy zone down here. Now if I was to look on the hourly, that's going to look a little bit different, because we are did we touch in that? Oh, we're already in that as well. Okay, so we've already tapped into that today.
Trug.
So there is no bigger swing to the upside. we can go with that. It's just that there's a more recent one that puts it lower down, but we'll go with this. Okay, so yeah, if I was playing then a push up or a push up then a push down, it's going to stop all this sideways action that we've been in since the end of Feb. So if you're looking at the hourly, you can see that sell side liquidity pools, if we take in swing by swing, so even though we are in a channel, sell side liquidity pools have been holding on, not required, right? And that's currently still where we are at. In terms of the buyer side, we've been failing. So we're key, but foul. Not getting much lower with the fouls, but just by looking at the lows, you can see we are just putting in lower lows, and that you also have the kind of channel that's coming in across at the moment that hasn't been touched to the top side, but has been touched 3 times to the bottom side. Right? So each of those works out. Break out of one of these on FOMC, that is going to be clear. So yeah, again, not easy trades to hold, are they? Your sell side liquidity is just failed and you went and pushed up to the one that you didn't grab before. Held by, if you're after the first 30 minutes, and actually that's been after pre-market as far as I'm concerned. The trades have not been easy. They look great after, but unless you're taking off 20 ticks, if you're looking for a fade down to a target, they're not easy to get. I mean, this is 35 cents. That's not even, it's 30 cents. So it's not exactly an all-day fader when it comes to trying to get all the way back. It's just so slow in session at the moment for the small caps. So
AMTX.
several LIDR then. LIDR exactly the same. You've got a buy side here. There's a gap down to our target here. That's what we want to foul. Just a case of holding it. The sell side now residing, again, it would be the back side of a trend line almost.
Trug.
Leave that LID on. I'm going to take a quick break, get a drink, something to drink, and I will be back for FOMC to see how that goes. And what impact that might have. Okay, so I'll leave this up here, take my camera off there. That should make it a little bit more easy on the back.
ANGH. ANGH AMTX TGL ANGH 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 ANGH